En este momento voy a predicar solamente un poco una persona que está aquí sentada, bueno, dos personas. En este caso, la que tiene la persona que está al lado de Nasof, DJ Fame. Un aplauso para DJ Fame. Realmente cuando invitamos a Fame, bueno, se lo propuse a Nasof, dije, este DJ es otro rollo. O sea, literalmente fue de los primeros DJs que yo escuché cuando empecé a bailar popping. Entonces, pues para mí era una persona que estaba aportando demasiado a la escena, más porque sí lo seguía bastante. Y pues para mí era importante traer también esta parte nueva a México, ¿sabes? Y más en nuestra escena del popping, nunca habíamos tenido tal vez un DJ como tan especializado en popping, ¿sabes? Tal vez teníamos DJs que sabían 2, 3 cuestiones de popping, pero que viniera de fuera a compartirnos la cuestión musical, creo que es una parte súper importante dentro de toda nuestra cultura, ¿ok? Entonces, pues nada, esto es parte del workshop, ¿sabes? Esto es parte del workshop, es por eso que en esta edición implementamos la cuestión música, tanto en workshop práctico con Agus y baile, tanto en un conversatorio, ¿ok? Entonces, pues, pregunte machín, ¿va? Y pues nada, les voy a dar solamente la introducción de Fame para que lo conozcan un poco las personas que no lo conocen y arrancamos, ¿va? Ok. Entonces, y yo, Google Translate. No, literal. Ok, ahí te va. Influenciado por el hip hop y new jazz swing en los 90s, DJ Fame dio sus primeros pasos como DJ a principios de los 2000. Desde niño coleccionaba música y le encantaba compartirla con la gente que lo rodeaba. Comenzó a tocar en fiestas y festivales más pequeños, aunque estuvo tocando en clubes más grandes a lo largo de los años. Encontró su lugar en la escena Urban Dance Jam, donde ahora cuenta con los artistas más buscados como China, Francia, Inglaterra, España, Italia y Polonia. Fame jugó a grandes eventos internacionales en todo el mundo como Just Debut en París, COD en China, Red Bull BC One Final en Suiza. Sus beats y mixtapes ya son clásicos de la escena. A lo largo de los años creó su propio estilo característico con su colección de música única, que mañana lo vamos a ver. Y la sensibilidad de tocar la música adecuada en el momento adecuado. Y él es DJ Fame. Nada, creo que conocemos compartimos un poquito más con Jidawi, entonces de igual manera, si se les ocurre algo sobre su proceso, su vida, cómo fue todo, de igual forma se lo preguntan, ¿va? Entonces, cámara, esto es Cube Complex 2023, iniciamos. ¿Este de quién es? A nosotros, ¿verdad?
Okay. Pues, ¿quién quiere ser le valiente? Recuerda que te pasó el micrófono.
May I ask to Jidawi, why did you stop dancing? Why did you stop dancing? And how do you feel because of that?
Okay.
Pregunta que ¿por qué dejó de bailar y qué siente al respecto? ¿Por qué y qué siente al respecto?
Okay, I try to go to be fast, but first of all, I think I did what I want to do. No, I reached my goal. I dance on the scene where I want to dance. I meet the people I want to meet. I got some how we say recognition. Recognize when you are recognized. When you recognize someone. What is the name?
Do you recognize?
Yeah, recognize. I don't remember, but you know, some people like old school dancer or OGs that I really like. Then after they come to see me and say that it's good what I did. So, you know, it's like I did everything. And my first compete, not like Cypher, compete. You know, when you enter to the compete, was Just the Boo in 2004. And Bruce asked me to judge in 2014. For me, it's like, you know, it was the end of the game, you know. I just do everything that I want to do. So this is the first reason. Second one, I want a family and simple life, you know. I just like that, you know, to be at home every day with my wife, my children, you know. Me, I like this, you know. I'm like a farmer, you know. I'm not a guy from the city. I'm just a guy that I want to be at home, you know. So, second thing, after a little bit of religion too, because I feel that I did not really, You know, I don't feel good about that with my religion and then with the world of dance. And I think that's it, you know. And I like challenge, so I never say in my life I want to dance all of my life. It was just a step, you know. So what I do today, I think I will not do it all of my life too. So it's just about challenge. I like to change everything every time. So. No problem. And I feel good, really good with that. Really, I think I have zero frustration. You know, I'm really good with that. I'm happy to come to see people. You know, me it's like a big chance to be here because you know it's 8 years I stopped dancing. Some people think about me sometimes. Say, "Oh, you come, no problem." But are you sure? Because I didn't dance anymore. You know, so no, I really like give energy like this. So I feel really good.
You still have on the level of the technique.
Thank you.
You
No, I don't practice. No, it's finished, but it's for that I need mirror just to see if it's already good or not.
Básicamente lo que dice es que él logró hacer todo lo que quería. O sea, llegó a viajar, conocer grandes eventos, muchas personas. O sea, como que realmente logró sus metas. Dice que llegó como al círculo, o sea, como el reinicio del círculo porque su primera competencia fue Just Debut. Y en el 2014 lo invitaron a ser juez. Entonces, ahí fue cuando dio full circle y pues que básicamente lo que quiere es una vida simple. O sea, a él le encanta literal la vida, o sea, la vida en sí. No tiene ningún arrepentimiento de nada, se siente bien, se siente feliz, realmente hizo todo lo que quiso y también como que le gustan los retos. Entonces dice, lo que hago hoy puede que no lo haga mañana, o sea, realmente siempre está buscando nuevas formas de retarse en otras cosas.
But I practice every time here.
Sí, dice que ahorita ya lleva muchos años sin bailar. How many years you stopped dancing?
8 years now.
8
8 years I stopped.
8 years.
Yeah.
Lleva 8 años sin bailar, sin entrenar, sin nada. Entonces, dice, es aquí, entrena aquí.
Yeah, every time.
Thank you. ¿Alguien más?
Ça fait long.
¿Sí?
For fame, is there something that you, as in your view as a producer and DJ, something that you recommend for the dancers, or you see in the scene, in general, in popping, something that you know, sometimes we see another scenes, people from other scenes, or we are part of it, but we are not like in the middle of it, and we have our opinions or things that we want to say. Is there something that you want to say to the popping community in general?
You mean like only for the dancer or for the DJ and producer, or like for
Actually, both are interesting.
like for everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for the dancers, but yeah, both maybe.
Yeah. So what I learned like in my life in the hip hop culture and in the hip hop community is like first like to be a good person, and to be in peace with yourself, and like everything else is happening like automatically if you're like in peace with yourself. So first like work on yourself, and then you can really good combine it like with the hip hop culture, like if you're dancing, it's important like to learn the foundations, like the basics, and it's the same with DJing and producing. Like I got some DJs, for example, in Germany, like they call me, I want to be a good DJ, but they don't want to take the time to learn the basics of the DJing, like what is a vinyl, like what is the BPM, like how is the culture of music of hip hop. They want to go fast, like buy a computer and want to start, but it's not like that. So I would say this is the most important thing I can say, like learn the culture, the foundation of everything. Doesn't matter if you're a dancer or if you're a DJ or producer, you have to learn like the basics. And if you're a good person and be in peace with yourself, you can combine it, and yeah, that's it.
Bueno, Garay pregunta que Desde su perspectiva, que es algo que podría decir a la comunidad, tanto a los bailarines como a los DJs. Y dice que, pues, primeramente que seas una buena persona, que estés en paz contigo mismo o misma. También lo más importante, creo que también Jidawi nos dijo en el workshop, la base, aprender la base, realmente tomarse el tiempo para entender la base. Dice que también muchos DJs quieren aprender muy rápido cuando ni siquiera saben como que las cosas más básicas. Entonces, literal, aprender a combinar entre ser una buena persona, entender la cultura de la comunidad, de la danza, y combinarlo con entender los fundamentos. Thank you.
Mike, C2 Crew, Barrel Holex, Mazatlán, Sinaloa, Sánchez Refacciones. Esta pregunta es para Jidawi, es un poco más personal. ¿Cuál es el secreto, o más bien, qué hizo él, a lo que sé es padre de familia, al igual que yo? ¿Cómo le hizo para seguir con su vida después de dejar las batallas de un lado, de ya no bailar, de cómo sentirse completo? Porque a comparación mía, que yo he dejado de batallar años atrás y solamente me he dedicado a trabajar, a veces siento que no soy yo mismo, pues, que me falta ser esa persona que yo era, extrañando ese feeling de batallar contra otra persona, de sentirme otra vez yo, el Moe que yo conocía, aceptando que cambié mi rol por ser un padre de familia, pues. ¿Cómo le hizo él para afrontar esa situación? En su caso, que él es famoso y pues ahora pues no baila ni nada.
So he's asking, like, he's also a father and has family, and so he says that how did you deal with life after being a dancer, battling everything, and changing to the role of father and having a family? Like, he says there's something of him that is missing, so he wants to know, like, how do you deal with that?
What is missing?
Like, there's something that is absent, like ausente.
Yeah, I understand.
Still a battle, be in the scene, move,
Okay,
battle.
because he do less thing now.
Because he feels
Yes.
like he is
Okay.
not the same. He needs
Okay.
the
Talk about this.
he wants
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah,
Okay.
good question. Good question.
Ah,
You know, it's depend.
Thank you.
Sorry, it's depend of what you want in life. You know, I don't think that you can have a life and everything in life. Everybody have to do some choice. You know, everybody have to do some choice. So, me, I'm really good with my choice. Even when I say to the people that I stop dancing, okay, I stop my career, some people think that I die, you know, like it's finished and my life is finished, you know, it's just dancing, you know, like some people do football, some people do a work, a job. I just don't want to continue to dance, but I'm thinking about that maybe 4 years ago before to stop, and then I prepare myself to stop it, because directly like this is difficult. So it's like after I want like children, but it's new for me. So you know, I was not a father when I danced, so it was really easy for me because I really want this since long time. But I know that one kid's responsibility. This is the choice. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about how I deal with it, because for me it's just about choice. I do the choice, so I know that I have some responsibilities and something I will never do again. So for me, it's just about your personality. It's just about what you want in life, and then you make some choice.
Dice que realmente tiene que ver contigo, con lo que tú quieres en la vida, que es tomar decisiones, que al final él tomó la decisión de dejar de bailar, que fue fue decisión, que mucha gente piensa que se murió después de que dejó de bailar, y pues realmente no, o sea, simplemente dice, es baile, o sea, así como es fútbol y es otras cosas, simplemente lo dejé, pero fue decisión de él y que, o sea, no paró así de un día para otro, realmente se tomó el tiempo para mentalizarse, para poco a poco ir saliéndose de la escena y todo, que él no fue papá cuando bailaba, entonces realmente nunca tuvo que lidiar con estar en los dos mundos al mismo tiempo, pero que sí tomó la decisión de dejarlo y después saber que teniendo un hijo es una responsabilidad, entonces tomó la decisión de esa responsabilidad.
Just one thing, little thing. Okay, I never said that, but I don't grow up with my father. No, I got a father, but it's not my father. You know, it's like a new man of my mother. I don't know how we say it. You know, this is one of the big lessons in my life because I never want to have child and to be not there. You know, to come here, I really thinking. You know, because my family is more important than one event. You know, so me when I go outside now for 3-4 days, I look at my kids, I cry. You know, because I don't want that they feel that I'm not here. So it's about my life, you know, it's just about that. So I make the choice about it. So for that, when I dance, I don't want to dance and have kids in the same time because I know the life of a dancer. I know it. And I know that if I want to work and have like 100% of life of a dancer, I will never be at home. So this is more important than dance for me. So it is just my choice.
Okay. Que él no creció con su papá, entonces para él saber que, o sea, él no quisiera lo mismo para sus hijos. Entonces toma la decisión de estar ahí porque sabe que pues ser un bailarín profesional o lo que sea lleva su 100% y no podría estar con su familia. Entonces quiere ofrecerles el estar con su familia. Dice que incluso venir aquí, aunque no los vea 3-4 días, llora. O sea, como que le gusta estar cerca de su familia. Y justamente es una decisión que él lleva a cabo.
Do you think that if you hadn't won the Just Debut and all the things that you told that you made and you feel like you closed the circle, you still would take the same choice?
If I won?
If you didn't won, if you didn't achieve those.
I never won.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Okay.
My trophy is to be myself.
But when you closed it, when you were judging?
I judge a lot of things, but I won nothing. I judge Just Debut, but I'm the only one I never win.
Okay.
When you judge, it's not because you are good and you have a lot of trophy. You judge because you have good mental and because you do something that nobody do. Normally, it's for that. This is the history of dance. If tomorrow nobody organize battle, everybody continue to dance or not? Yes. So what is the goal after if we don't have battle? The only goal is art goal, to be yourself and to propose something. That's it. But my best trophy is that when people come to me and say, what you do, it's yourself, your way, this is the best trophy that you have. When Bruce Ikanji come to see me and say, bro, it's crazy what you do. When Faiz, all of the OGs in France told me that and want to exchange with me 10 rounds in Cypher, this is the best trophy. And I know a lot of people, they won every month a lot of battle and they never judge. So it's not about that. Like we talked together before, you know, if you're thinking about your 3 biggest inspiration, you will never say, I like this guy because he won some battle. You will never say that. You will just say, I like this guy because of this, or because of this technique. And that's it. So, best trophy is not that. It's when people speak about you. Because if you win a battle, for example, I don't know, we do a battle together, 1 against 1. You won the battle, the final, but I lose in the quarterfinal. If tomorrow everybody speak about my round, I'm the winner. You are not the winner. You are just the winner of the day. Me, I'm the winner of the dance.
Creo que se apagó.
¿Ah, sí?
No sé si sigue grabando.
¿Está bien? ¿Está bien? Es que Garay le preguntó que si él no hubiera ganado Just Debut, que si hubiera tomado la misma decisión, pero le dice es que yo nunca gané, realmente. El hecho de que haya sido juez no significa que fue porque era el que más premios ganó, el que más batallas ganó. Era por cuestión de su mentalidad. Dice que ser juez es por la cuestión de la mentalidad y porque tienes algo nuevo que ofrecer, eres tú completamente, y tienes algo que ofrecer nuevo. Entonces, ¿qué más se dijo de eso?
Pues empezó a hablar sobre ganar o no, o sea, qué es lo que significa, ¿no? O sea, si a final de cuentas se trata de tu arte, ¿no? De qué tanto tú compartes de ello y qué tan lejos llegas con ello. Y que, pues para él, por ejemplo, si después de la batalla están hablando de él, pues él fue el que ganó, ¿no? A final de cuentas, el trofeo es lo que tú presentaste y lo que la gente ha visto independientemente de las decisiones o no de los jueces, ¿no?
It's like the Just the Boo 2009. When I did it with Pepito against Salah and Popin John, everybody think that we won Just the Boo, but it was just a quarter final. It was not a final, you know? But everybody, after this one, everybody speak about this battle, you know, this round. So I think I was the winner, you know? Even if I don't remember really we won this year. I think it's Guchon and K. I think it's Guchon and K. It's Guchon and K, but even if you ask to Guchon, I think, you know, he will say, not a lot of people speak about all their run. So for me, this is the best trophy, you know? And this is art. So the battle, it's not the place to win, it's the place to expose your art. It's totally different, because after there are a lot of videos or something like that, it's the best place to show yourself. But you win or not, this is after, you know. So, but I don't win a lot of battles really. Little bit, really.
Dice que batallar realmente no lo hace para ganar, o sea, bueno, no es para ganar, sino para exponer tu arte. Entonces, realmente dice, yo no gané batallas, pero al final, esa batalla de la que hablan muy específica, que fue contra Salah, you were with Pepito, ¿no?
Yeah, every time.
Que es una batalla que durante los años siempre le dicen como de esa batalla, y a pesar de que solo fue semifinales, todo el mundo pensó que ganó Just the Book. Simplemente porque hablan tanto de esa batalla, dice, para mí, pues gané, o sea, realmente la gente sigue hablando de esa batalla, entonces no importa que no haya ganado la competencia en sí, o sea, es lo memorable que fue, entonces para él ganó eso.
Which year was the
¿Battle?
battle?
What year was that battle?
The year?
2009? 2009.
Ok, porque hay dos, ¿no? Hay dos bueno, yo he visto dos finales o semifinales. Contra Iron Mike y Salah y contra Salah y John. Que cualquiera de las dos, pues, fue un boom. Cualquiera de las dos fue un boom, pero la diferencia que yo vi es que, o sea, él brincó a otro estilo muy diferente a la de Salah contra Iron Mike. ¿Me explico? Y ahí fue donde yo empecé a seguirlo más. De ese año, no recuerdo si fue 2004, 2005, 2006. Ahí es cuando yo empecé a seguirlo más a él ese año. Ya lo veía, pero lo empecé a seguir más a ella, repito. Y cuando lo vi acá, en esta batalla, fue como que a pesar la borra, se fue. Para mí eso se fue el caño el vato.
Empieza a festejarlo, pero
No, esa ya. Dijawi, en base a tu experiencia, en base a tu criterio, ¿cuál crees tú que es la manera más asertiva de entrenar?
Based on your criteria, like what is the most effective way to train or to practice?
With your brain.
To win?
No, with your brain. Your brain. This is the most effective way. It's with your brain. You have to thinking. If you go to the room, okay, look, when I start dancing, to have a place to practice, it was crazy. You have to search too much, you know. It was difficult to have a room first, a room with mirror. What? It's impossible. In 2000, impossible. So when we get some room, when we go, we know that we have to be like really good in practice because we have maybe 2 hours the room. Understand? Mm-hmm. So when you go to practice. No, don't go to do like a jam. If you want to go to the jam, go to after party, go to a party. But when you go to practice, come with something in your mind that you know that you will work. For example, okay, tomorrow I want to work raving. My goal is to find maybe 2 variations, and you work just on it. That's it, because you practice. So this is my way of practice, because you know me, I want to be like a scientist of art. So when you go to one room, try to have a plan in your mind, and don't go outside before you finish the plan.
Dice que no es lo mismo como un gimnasio, que realmente, o sea, le encanta ser como un científico del arte, dice, o sea, él va a su cuarto y realmente tiene algo en mente muy específico que tiene que trabajar y que no sale hasta que termina de trabajarlo. Entonces, que dice como que la forma más efectiva es tener como muy, o sea, con tu cerebro, o sea, en cuestión a ser consciente de lo que estás trabajando, de lo que quieres trabajar, como muy específicamente qué es lo que quieres lograr. Y I think that's it.
And it's depend of, you know, it's impossible to say practice like this, because it depends of the year of dance that you have. If you start dancing 2 years ago, you will not practice like a guy who danced since 10 years. So you have to be logic with that. When I start dancing, I dance every day. Every day I practice. Really, it was like too much. Like it was my life. I go to school because I was like 13, but after the school, I practice. When I go to the school, in my mind, I practice a lot, you know. So it was like this when I start. But after, maybe 10 years after, I didn't practice like this. I want to go to the room and find new thing, you know, like maybe some concept. When I start, I don't think about concept, you know. So it depends of this too. But after, it's the same. Just have a plan. First plan, understand the foundation, work it, control it. After you add other plan like concept, variation. It depends after the year of dance.
Okay. Dice que también entrenar siendo congruente contigo, ¿no? O sea, no vas a entrenar igual que alguien que lleva a lo mejor 10, 15 años. O sea, como que ser congruente con tu propia práctica, con lo que tú quieras entrenar. Y como que dices que sí, pues como lo que nos dijo de entender realmente los fundamentos y todo, y a partir de ahí pues buscar variaciones, pero realmente pues profundizar como en la práctica.
If I have to practice today, I will practice just to battle empty pop.
Dice que si hoy entrenaría solo para ganarle a MT Pop.
Yeah, for sure. I think about it.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Why? Why? Because it's too much. It's the best one now.
Hola, buenas. La pregunta es para ambos. Antes voy a dar un contexto y después la pregunta para que no sea tan amplia, porque ya de por sí es una pregunta amplia. Pienso yo que normalmente como todo este tema del mindset y todo esto lo empecé a escuchar un poquito más hace como unos 3 años, más o menos, casi 4, que gracias al mindset el movimiento cambia por más de que tú entrenes o varíes o tomes clases o dejes de tomar clase para, no sé, buscarte o encontrar otras cosas o explorar lo que ya tienes, ¿sí? En este caso, independientemente de que quieran compartir una experiencia muy significativa de sus vidas que les haya, no sé, como dado un clic o los haya modificado la mentalidad para ser quienes o hayan logrado ser o están aproximados a ser, si tienen quizás una meta a largo plazo, sí, pero realmente es eso, como qué experiencia hizo que generara esa mentalidad y que nos la compartiera, que quizás gracias a una clase nunca lo hubiéramos escuchado o gracias a otra conversación nunca lo hubiéramos escuchado, sí, más o menos.
He's talking about that certain mindsets or certain experiences can change your mindset like 180, like, right? So he's asking both of you to share an experience about something that happened or something you experienced that completely changed your mindset. Because he's like right now, like what you're talking about is like changing mindset, right? So something that happened to you in your life. ¿En danza? ¿Puede ser? It can be or not.
Okay.
That one?
Yes, I'm thinking like changing the mindset.
Maybe DJ, like
Yeah, yeah. I got one experience when I started to DJ, and I didn't know like which direction I want to go. Like if I want to be club DJ or like battle. And then I got like because I grew up with dancers, you know, around me. And then I got my first booking for a battle. It was 2007. And before that, I played in clubs. And then, and in clubs, if you're DJ in club, like you have to play music first, like for the ladies that they come to the dance floor, and then the guys are coming. You know, you have to bring them to the dance floor. It's like a rule in club DJ. And like this was for me, it was really hard sometimes, you know. And then my first battle, like I remember exactly, like I put like the first song, it was like an old school song, it's supersonic, you know. I played it and like everybody start dancing like immediately because the dancers, they're waiting for the DJ. And this was, what? I didn't do anything, like one song, everybody's dancing, and since then I never played in the club. Yeah, just focus on battle, and it changed also like my mind. So if this is a good example, I could tell this, yes.
Dice que, bueno, él cuando comenzó a ser DJ, él trabajaba en antros, en clubs, y que una regla que tienen es que primero tocan, bueno, canciones para las mujeres, para que se acerquen a ¿cómo se llama? A bailar, ajá. Y luego tocan canciones para que los hombres se acerquen. Entonces es como una regla que tienen los antros. Y pues como que él estaba como un poco harto de eso. Y que la primera vez que lo buquearon para unas batallas, para ser DJ de batallas en el 2007, dice que recuerda haber puesto la de Supersonic y que en ese momento todo el mundo llegó, o sea, se puso a bailar, y ahí fue cuando como que le cambió la mentalidad, ¿no? Como de no jugar por reglas, sino como que I think by rules and by now leading what you wanted to play, right?
Again?
Not also you stopped by the rules doing what the club wanted, but also like you started playing more like what you wanted.
Yes. And then I didn't like the attitude in the club, you know? I didn't like in the club the attitude of the people, you know. In Germany, it's like they drink a lot, and if the Germans are drinking, they totally different people, you know. They start getting aggressive. They want you to play this and this song, and when they're talking, they're like spitting, you know. And all the time I had problems with this. And in dance scene, I was everywhere in the world. This never happened to me. It's always really positive.
Okay.
Because like the mindset of the people who's going to the club is different than mindset of the people in battle. They just want to have fun and dance. But in club, you got different motivation.
Yeah.
You know, the guys going for girls, the girls
Yeah.
are, so it's different. So.
Okay. Sí, como que realmente el observar las diferentes intenciones de cuando él tocaba en antros, como pues ahí dice que los alemanes cuando toman mucho luego ¿cómo se dice? Escupen mucho y se ponen medio agresivos, y también como que la intención también es un poco como el ligue, ¿no? Y que en estar en la comunidad o en la escena dancística es completamente diferente. Dice que siempre es positivo, como que la energía es completamente diferente, la gente realmente quiere bailar. Entonces, eso.
Creo que su pregunta era más como si hay experiencias de la vida que afectaron la manera en que se están aplicando a su arte, ¿no? Como if there's, I feel like his question was more like if there's any life experience or life lesson that you learned that changed the way that you approach your art, like the actual way that you mix. Because like you're saying that the club, like you realized that that environment wasn't for you, but how did that affect the way that you started mixing?
Yes. Maybe I could come back to that first question of like being. I'm always worked on myself to be a better person, you know. And when I realized that you have to be like in peace with yourself, like I said before, when I had like this moment, everything is more easy, you know. Like even in the DJing, and sometimes back then I was really nervous at the battles. You know, I was really young. I was at Just the Boo, like really big, 2011. I was really nervous, And I worked on this because like I worked on myself, and then I felt more comfortable. I could take more risk. For example, I told him like the other day, I play a lot of R&B in the popping, and back then people were like laughing, like, "Where you put this music and stuff," you know. But now a lot of people are playing R&B. So like this example, you have to take a risk. Sometimes like this was a lesson, and if you take risk, sometimes it's working, sometimes no, but you don't have to take it like personal. You have to like work on yourself, and this affected a lot like my music selection. Yeah. Was it okay? Yeah? Yeah, okay. Oh, sorry.
Sí, como que también habla un poco como de la calma, estar en paz, perdón, con uno mismo, cómo cambia todo realmente. O sea, puedes sentirte más cómodo y tomar más riesgos. Dice que antes él podía tocar R&B y la gente se burlaba, y ahorita la gente toca R&B, ¿sabes? Entonces como que poder tomar esos riesgos, estando en calma con uno mismo.
So and for me, more easy, maybe easy thing, is just when I took a class with Walid. You know Walid from France? I don't know if you know it.
Que si conoces a Walid.
So it's an OG from France. For me, it's one of the best of the world right now. I took a class with him. I was maybe 16 or 18, I don't remember. And when you took a class with Walid, you want to have a lot of information in Boogaloo because he is an expert, you know. But I try every time in my life to be like someone who don't know nothing, because I want to learn. I like to learn a lot, you know. So I go to his class and I stay on the back, you know, because I just want to chill to understand the thing. And during maybe 1 hour and a half, the class during 1 hour and a half, he say one thing, one moment, something like for him it was not important, but he say that, you know, in Boogaloo and everything, it's like in waving. Look, there's a lot of people, they do waving, but in the same way, nobody play with the shoulder, you know. And then after he continued to speak about Boogaloo, but when he continued his workshop, really I was like this. What he says, I don't understand, because I really like waving. So I stop the workshop, I go on the back, I sit, I say, what he say? I don't understand. The shoulder, I did like this. What? The shoulder? What do you want to say, you know? And then after I just try to thinking about it, I understand that he said that everybody have the same movement and there are a lot of parts in the body, you know, that we don't really use. And I start to practice because of just this sentence. So it's not like a big lesson, but for me, I understand that I have really to be careful of what people say when I take class. And the most important is not to sweat or to dance. It's really to understand little things that they change everything. And for me, it was not life-changing, but dance life-changing, because I changed my dance because of this. You know, I took another way, just with few words. So for that, I like to give class and speak a lot, because for me, dance, we can dance every time. But speak like moment like this, we don't have a lot of moments like that, you know. And it's in this moment that you can understand a lot of things. So that's why for me.
Sí, que para él como una pequeña cosa puede, una pequeña oración o una palabra puede cambiarlo todo, ¿no? Entonces habla sobre que cuando tenía como 16 años fue a una clase de Walid y que estando en la clase él solo les dijo que it was waving, right?
No, it was Boogaloo.
Boogaloo.
He said that in waving people do the same thing, you know.
Okay. Estaba dando una clase de Boogaloo, pero dijo, es que ¿por qué en waving todo el mundo hace el mismo movimiento, pero nadie juega con el hombro, ¿no? Y que inmediatamente él se quedó como, o sea, como que de esa oración, literal, como que se puso atrás y como que lo pensó muchísimo de qué significa jugar con su hombro y como que no entendía, ¿no? Y como que a partir de eso fue su cambio de wow, o sea, todo lo que se puede hacer que no jugamos y que todo el mundo estamos haciendo lo mismo, ¿no? Entonces, como que dices, son esas pequeñas frases o una palabra, o sea, puso ejemplo como esto, es como lo importante de tener estos espacios y como que haya esta apertura para digerir la información. Y sí.